Hi, I'm Lauren and this is how you set up for a nutrition workshop. So on the table you want to set out a place for each guest that's coming along. In front of the guest you've got a clipboard with a pen, the client care form, and then I have got a couple of laminates on here, so you'll find these attached below so you can print them out and laminate them. The digestion breakdown, and on the back of that is this toxic symptoms, and then behind that I've laminated a day on the challenge and also the transformations on the back. That's an optional one to put onto the clipboard. You don't have to do that if you don't want to, but I like to put that there for people to look at. Also in front of each guest you want sample cups, so I've chosen to use little mason jars. So I've just bought these from a $2 shop or the reject shop, and they actually had lids on them and I've just removed the lids. And then I bought these from Kmart and I just write on that with the chalk pen. So I've got one for vanilla, that's for the protein shake, one chocolate, and also one for the fizz stick. So I'll be making both flavors of fizz stick but using the 1 cup for that. And then also I have a smaller sample cup. That's like the size of a shot glass, and that's what I'm going to give everybody a sample of the greens in. So in the middle of the table I've got a teapot, and I've actually already prepared the tea. So I've put the hot water in there and just 1 herbal tea bag. That will sit in there to brew while we start the workshop. And then I've also got a little sample glass for the tea and just have it set up in the middle because I think it looks pretty. And these are actually egg cups. So you can use whatever sort of teacup or sampling cups you like, but I just like the look of these little egg cups. Also on the table I've got the 2 A5 laminates. So this one is your wish list, bigger than your budget, host a party, and also a little brochure or advertisement to say that we also do makeup and facial parties. On the other A5 display we've got the transformations and the is this you toxic symptoms. And then I've got our skincare set up here in a set. So you can set up whatever you like as an extra. If you would rather do makeup parties than skincare, then you can choose whatever range of products you want to put on there, as well as the nutrition. And then I've got my NutriBullet, and then I've got the entire healthy living pack set up together as a pack, and then all of my additional products in front of that. I actually carry it all into the party in the box and then set it all up obviously on top of the box and below, so that just saves room on the table. On this little plate should be some protein balls, so I would make protein balls. I wouldn't go over the top, just make 1 or 2 per person that is coming and have those on display, and then just a couple of napkins as well so you can hand that out for people. I tend not to open up the nutrition bars. I would leave them just sitting as is, but if somebody would like to obviously sample them and they're interested in buying that product, then I would open it up and cut it into pieces so everybody could have a try. I've got my NutriBullet ready to go, and I've just laminated the printable recipe cards, and I've actually put just like a ring binder through it and a little lanyard so I can hang that on top of my NutriBullet. I actually have that sitting like that at my house as well, so it's on display for people who come over, and I just think that looks cute sitting like that. And then if you come around and have a look on the floor over here, I also have quite a few things really easy to access. So this is what I'm going to be making everything in. I've already got these set up. So I've got I've actually got 2 water containers. I've put really cold icy water in there and an ice block so that stays cold. And then I've got 1, so that's 1 each for fizz sticks. Then I've got 1 of these shakers set up with enough water to make half a scoop of the greens. Because I'm only giving everybody a shot size sample, I feel like just to save your product, you only need to make up a half serve. So that's why I've put that there. Then I've got an extra NutriBullet cup so I can do the vanilla and the chocolate shake one after the other without having to go to the kitchen and wash out the cup. If you don't own 2 of these, if you've only got 1 blender, or you may not even be bringing a blender, you can just bring your protein shaker cups, that's fine. But I like to have two so I don't have to go to the kitchen to wash it out. It's also an option as well where you don't have to wash it out. If you want to just make one after the other, you can just mix it all in together. It's not going to alter the flavour too much. Then in a little travel size esky, I have got all of the ingredients prepared and ready to go to make the actual shakes. So in here I've just got water already measured out, that's a cup of water. I've got my coconut milk already measured out. I've got a cup of frozen berries already measured out, and then I've got a banana and cinnamon. So it's 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon in the shake I'm making, but I'm just going to guesstimate that and just give it a little sprinkle. So have those things as prepared as you possibly can before the party starts, and that way you'll be able to keep it flowing really quickly and fast, and it's going to just look like a cooking demonstration does on TV. Also, you want easy, accessible to you, different things that you're going to be showing people throughout. So I have got all of my protein shakes, like the recipe guide, printed and put into a binder so I can pass this out when the timing is right in the script. I also have the meal recipe guide printed so I can pass that out. I've got a couple of catalogs. So one is to hold up at the start of the script and just show how many products Arbonne actually do have in their range, and then you want a couple more to hand out at the end when you're handing out your healthy living pack and your ASVP price list. So I have got the pack laminated on one side, and then I've got the additional products listed on the other. If people do want to buy things singly, they don't want to buy the entire pack, then that's when you would hand them the catalogue and they can find the prices in the catalogue. And just a note as well, the pricing on the additional products are the prices of a preferred client. So if these are actually additional products, if somebody is buying the Healthy Living Pack, if they only want to purchase one of those, then they're going to have to sign up as a preferred client, or otherwise you just charge them the retail price. And then I've got two more things down here. So one is my cheeseburger and fries in a jar, which I'm going to hold up throughout the presentation, and the other is my deal or no deal game. So you can organize this in whatever format you like. Some people do it with envelopes. I like to do mine as little bags. So I've actually got some samples in there, I've got a little gift in there, and I've got my laminated free gift card in there as well. So have that handy. And then I think the only other thing to take note of is I also bring an extension cord with me. So I like to pack a 3-meter extension cord, and then that way it doesn't matter where you actually set up, you've got access to electricity without having to bother the host, or you can pre-organize that with a host before you get there. Okay, and so this is the last part of the setup, and this is just setting up your checkout. So at my checkout, I've got my order book, my pen, my calculator, I've got my host packs, I've got my business packs, I've got everything I need at the checkout, but you can watch that video separately. But I just want to show you that I've set this up quite close to the table where I'm going to be doing the demonstration. So I would encourage you to do that as well. You don't want to be in a separate room, but you don't want to be taking people's order at the table either. So just find a place that's kind of nice and close and have that all set up and ready to go as well.